Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we managed to go back to Alcamoth after seeing the destruction that was wrought thanks to Zanza's return. And we also started to restore the capital a little bit by fixing the transporters. And this time though, Vivian seems to have a quest for us. Let's go and look for her. If you recall correctly, Vivian's the person at the half Hyantia, half Homs heritage that was friends with that one Hyantia girl that was very, very racist at one point. However, let's talk to her. It must have been them. I have to make sure, but it's too dangerous to return to the capital. What can I do? Sounds like you've got a problem. It's good to help each other out. Tell us what's wrong. Will you hear me out? It was you who fixed the capital's transporter, wasn't it? I tried to get out of the city straight afterwards. That is when I was surrounded by a bunch of Telethia, but two Telethia stood in the way as if they were protecting me. That's when I realized one of them was my friend Lunecia. It was carrying something that she promised to keep with her. And I just know the other Telethia was her mom. I know Lunecia can't stand what she's turned into. She doesn't want to attack people, but just can't help it. Please, you have to help them. Please end their suffering. It must be awful to see a friend attacking people like that. She must be suffering so greatly. I understand how you are feeling. She needs to be released from her agony. I feel like a terrible friend for asking you to do such a thing, but I can't just leave her when I know how much she was... But I can't just leave her when I know how she must be suffering. Fate, Teneriel Telethia. Thank you. Then, you know what you have to do. No problem. Leave it to me. If Shaw puts his mind to it, Ricky know he can succeed. I'm relying on you too, Ricky. So, we have to kill 10 of those. Yeah. Not exactly that fun. So I'm going to actually cut out all those killing of those 10 area Telethia because they're not needed in the slightest. And to be honest, I really don't want to deal with showing all those annoying Telethia with that case. So let's go and deal with this first. By the way, the best spawn locations for the area Telethia are like to the left of you when you enter the Alcamoth again, and above the escalators. Pretty much, that's the best spot to do it. Now, there's also a good opportunity to experience grind in case you're all wondering, so knock yourselves out. Anyway, cutting to get that done. Oh, bollocks, game. What the heck? Finally killed all 10 of these. That was annoying. That took a while to get, but we're finally off that. However, it's not over yet. We need to defeat Telethia Ariel, the former mother of Lunecia. So let's go and get to her. She's found close by the Fountain of Eternity, so we might as well get to her quickly. After a few minutes in the game, no matter what, if you go around the area, you've noticed that if you killed the Telethia before, it comes back. So, yeah, they're not permanently gone to a degree. They will respawn in eventually, so as a result of that, that's actually very annoying about them. Ariel is this similar version of the Ariel Telethia, so yeah, kind of understandable. A little bit bigger, though. They have a chance of getting yoinked by items and you actually give yourself some rare books, but I'm not going to worry about that now. Let's put her up her misery now. Ryan, if you would be so kind. Thank you, Ryan. This is saddening. So, the whole gimmick about the Telethia outright is destroying life and whatnot is actually a reference to the fact that Telethia acts similar to a Bionis' white blood cells, essentially getting rid of foreign materials. Which is why the Telethia hate anything that's not, well, their own kind. So that's pretty much why they attack on instinct and nothing else. So yeah, Ariel's ring has been collected. We also got that out of the way. Now, all that's left is Lunecia. Lunecia, of course, being the friend of Vivian, so we need to actually find her and put her to rest. I'm going to cut ahead to where Lunecia is. Be right back. Lunecia is right here. Throw a rock at her and get her over here. Lunecia has the same attack patterns as any aerial Telethia. Just make sure you keep an eye out on what you're hitting and you're fine. And a smackety, and a smackety, and a smackety, and a smackety. I am so sorry for that interruption. I could not control that at all because somebody's afraid of insects. Stupid, idiotic, somebody looking for moss and then trying to get rid of it, and then they don't do it. Anyway, the affection seal half. Alright. Lunecia is finally put to rest. With that, a chest appears, of course, being hero battle, Telethia ring, and whatnot. Let's go back to Vivian and tell her the news. Alright, let's just get back to Lunecia. I just need to go to talk to her quickly. So the same location as we was before. So we just need to talk to her again, just to get this out of the way and finish this quest.
Hey.
You're back. What? You have something for me? Ah, could that be? It's the affection seal. It belonged to Lunecia. I can't believe it. And you've brought Ariel's ring. I just knew those Telethia were Ariel and Lunecia. They must have been kept some of their memories from before. That's why they saved me. Thank you, Ariel, Lunecia. I will never forget you. Oh, sorry. Here's a little something to say thank you. I will stay here and pray for them until peace returns. Our quest is complete. We finally got access to the refugee armor and leggings. Not exactly that helpful, but a nice level up for Yura is also pretty good. Now, there is still more things to do here in Alcamoth. For Alcamoth itself. First things first, you have to go back to Sator Marsh and go back to where the Hyanthias are now located. Sorrel statues. So, over this way, we have to go over to the Sorrel statues and talk to the Hyantia citizen that actually is over there. It's not a citizen, though. It's actually Rosiel. Rosiel, of course, being the Alcamoth girl that Scarlin Evie chose for Scarlin. Let's go talk to her. Rosiel.
Hey.
Oh, it's you. I know that I can rely on you. I'm sure you'll be able to help. Forgive me, but won't you hear out my request? I truly don't know what to do. A problem. Yes, this is indeed a problem. Why did this have to happen? Galvin transformed into a Telethia right in front of me, but he was still himself inside. He flew off without attacking me. But I just can't... Thinking about it. Galvin was such a kind man. I can't bear to think that he could be attacking people right now. So I have something terrible to ask of you. I want you to help me save Galvin. The only thing is, I don't know where he went after he flew away. Perhaps there was someone who has seen him. Could you ask around? That must feel terrible. Someone you knew being forced to attack people against his will. I will understand if you decline. I know there is much you have to do. But it would make me truly happy if you could help Galvin. Of course, let's start with Scarlin, Telethia, and Atel. Thank you. I'm so very grateful. It would be best to ask around Sator or for Frontier Village. The people who knew Galvin best were in the access are headed there. Rest assured that your issue to attend to haste. Of course, Galvin and Scarlin. Scarlin, of course, is actually now located this way. We have to wait until a certain time, though. Let's activate the quest first, because it's a bit easier to activate quests so that we can actually get to them for a friend. Scarlin is only available at nighttime, so yeah. Odd, but understandable. Scarlin is right here.
Are you that?
Rosiel wants to know where Galvin is? I did not tell Rosiel, but Galvin saved my life. He transformed into Telethia. But even so, he protected me when I was being attacked. Once I was safe, he flew away towards the Imperial Palace. Perhaps he went to save someone else. Next up, of course, being Kakia in Frontier Village. So let's go back to Frontier Village. Kakia, over here. What's that? You wanted information about Galvin? Well, then, I didn't see him myself, but I heard what happened. We need to find the one who was nearly attacked in Revolution Hall. Anyway, it's just a rumor. It's not the most reliable information. Last one being Atal, which is, of course, the young boy of the family. Where we already put his father to rest. Let's go and talk to him and ask him if he knew where Galvin went off to. My leg! So, yeah, pretty much. We're putting people to rest in this video, so that's why it's a lot of people being, you know... Atal, you want to know where Galvin is? Actually, there was someone who directed us along there with our father. I don't know if it was this Galvin yet you're looking for, though. After helping us, he headed for the entrance to the Imperial Palace. That's about all I know. Hope it's of some use to you. Let's go and tell her what we need to know. Alright, Rosiel, we know where Galvin is now located.
Hey.
Did you ask around? I see. Galvin was a wonderful person. It helps just to hear those words. I hope I was of some help. Don't fret, you're doing a great job. You have my word. This pleasant feeling rising within me, could it be friendship? The information you collected can only mean one thing. Galvin is in Revelation Hall in the Imperial Palace in Alcamoth. I know what has to be done. I want to ask you something of you, but I just can't bring myself to say it. Well, Hero Biter and AP of 5. Yeah, very good, but let's put Galvin the rest, I'm assuming. Ah, it's you again. Please forgive my reaction. I have made up my mind about Galvin. Tell me in greater detail. Yes, please do. I would like to hear some more details about this too. We now know that Galvin is in the Imperial Palace's Revelation Hall. He used to spend much of his time there with his fellow soldiers. Some instinct to protect it must have still remained within him. You must put him out of his misery. You must allow him to finally rest. I know this will not be easy, but will you please end it for him? He may now be a Telethia, but I respect him as a fellow warrior. I understand and want to help. I will end his suffering. Please forgive me. Those words alone have given me great comfort. Will you do this for him? Telethia Galvin in Revelation Hall. We need to defeat him for debuff +6. I'm eternally grateful to you for accepting such a terrible task. You were the only ones I could turn to. I'm sorry. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. I like your style. Count me in. Dumbman to the rescue. You are most kind. I shall be relying on you, Dumbman. So, yeah, pretty much. Back to, well, Alcamoth. We can't exactly step trouble there. We have to go back to RFC in order to get to Alcamoth again. So, I know for a fact I'm going to be dealing with Telethia on the way up here, so I'm going to actually cut all that out so no one has to deal with the Telethia nonsense. You can actually see where Galvin is, literally right here. You'll know where you need to get to, as well as where you need to get to. There's a transporter that you actually takes you to where Galvin is. However, the transporter itself is actually located very close by. You need to actually get up to the transporter up there to already get to there, but you need to also go to that one to get to Revelation Hall. That's the only way to get there. It was not accessible during the time you were in Alcamoth before. So, that's why. I'm going to cut out the entirety of getting up to there because I know for a fact it's just going to be random fighting again. And to be honest, this team's totally not going to do well for that at all. And I'll be honest, I try to use more characters, but right now I really hate Telethia, so I'm just going to cut him out with Shulk being now purging it. You know, there's a strategy avoiding all these enemies. You want to know what it is? It's called running away. When your agility is too high and you don't care. Yeah, you climb all the way up here to get there, and there's a lot of Telethia in here as well. You're gonna have to come back here later anyway, so I might as well cut this all out. Thankfully, though, it's easy to get to. Audience chamber is where you need to get to next. Hi, guys, guess what? I'm just walking past you. I do not care in the slightest. Ow. Ow. Bye. Have a great time. Haha. Avoidance. Galvin is much bigger than those area Telethia. Yeah. For good reason. This is actually the only area you can get to normally on this section, only when Alcamoth is destroyed. Revelation Hall and Shulk learn a new skill. I believe that is Glorious Future, so now I can actually use Glorious Future for this. Past him. There we go. Much better. Now I can actually just dash on this guy. Okay, Galvin's going to be a bit of a pain to fight. Thankfully, that's not too bad, all things considered. Galvin, of course, now it's finally be able to topple. Ryan, do it. Thank you. Of course, as you notice, this topple duration is kind of small. It's because you're going to be dealing damage with this guy. This is basically because the Telethia has a resistance to topple to a degree. Having a slight resistance to topple means that their cooldown decreases rapidly. This is one of the few times that happens. Armor short for Galvin. Now we can finally end the Galvin and finally come to the rest. By getting to this Revelation Hall, by the way, we have not unlocked every area, unfortunately. You still have to go through one area entirely just to get to every area in the area. So, yeah, pretty much. So, let's just get back to where we need to go. Not much point in being here anymore. You have something to give me? What could you have brought? What is this? Huh? A fragment of Galvin's armor? Thank you for bringing this all the way back to me. Not only have you ended Galvin's suffering, you went so far as to bring back a peach steak to remind me of him. I never expected this. All I wanted was for him to put out of his misery. I was of some help. You're a great help, Melia. This is a token of gratitude from both me and Galvin. I cannot begin to express my gratitude, but please take it. For completing this quest, you get a debuff for resist 6, of course, as well as experience and money. Next is Rosio's last quest. What can I do? What will become of them? I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. Don't be shy, now we're here to help. Hello again. Are you willing to hear me out once more? A lot of people spoke to me after you did what you did for Galvin. It seems that there are others like Galvin. Telethia, standing guard over the Imperial Palace. I believe they were once Imperial guards. A strong sense of duty drives them to continue the fight for Alcamoth. But as Telethia, they have become a threat to the capital. One named Lejeune gave his life to save everyone as he changed. The other Imperial guards ended up exactly like Galvin, standing watch over the palace, even in their terrible new forms. I believe they feel the same way as Galvin did. They must be in great agony. Won't you please end their suffering as you did for Galvin? Our Imperial guards were so devoted to protecting us. They must be allowed to rest in peace. That is the only thing we can do for them now. So you agree? Then I ask you, won't you release them from their duty? Duty. No, just joking. The crew, Gato, Callian, and Dolius is the characters you need to go after. There is no LeSean. I apologize for all the terrible things I have asked of you, but it means so much that you're willing to help. Let's try to your issue we tend to two-faced. Yeah, let's give it our all. I still don't want to use Melia for this quest because I hate going for Ding Mind Blast to stop it. Oh, he's not Glorious Future. It's just Ultimate Defense right now. Very good. So, yeah, LeSean is actually dead, not, you know, like the others. Well, he's probably in the process of changing, but gave his life to stop it. Alright, so, like last time, I'm going to cut out most of the fighting that is required for pretty much several enemies. All of Telethia are only found in the Imperial Palace, so we're just going to cut past all the other Telethia. Be right back. Ah, god dang it. No, not you again. This thing cannot just stay away from me and just die like an idiot thing that it is. I hate this thing. I hate that Telethia. Always the Aura Telethia, never on anything else.
Bruh.
I can't even use that. Darn it. Double Wind and Double Blade. God dang me in the Alps. I can't even use this. Tragedy happens in one moment. You know, it's just that's like the seventh few times I've gotten that stupid nonsense happen again. But honestly speaking, I'm so used to it and numb at this point that I don't care anymore. No. No more shockwave. That's bad. That's really will you be a doll and just go after something else for once? You know, like with Lariat. Okay, at least I have enough to actually revive and get knocked out. Alright, just going after these guys then. I just got into a chain attack, now I'm back into it. Ah, yeah. Right, wind. Lariat again. And poke. It's totally doing what I think it's gonna do, and I don't like that. Wait, can I stop it like this? Resist. Darn it. Take that instead. Well, I'm out of Bedrock, so I have to use Buster. This. Well, I have no choice. There is Telethia the crew. The crew is a familiar face. Sadly, he's Telethia now. Let's put him out of his misery. Other Telethia will attack us if we get too close, by the way, so I have no choice but to attack. Yeah, as you can tell, a group with them is up to obnoxious. Not Shockwave again. I hate Shockwave. Thanks, Ryan. You're the best. You're the outright best. I don't care if yours is. I couldn't resist. Poor Ryan's always a butt of old jokes. And smack. And lariat both of them. Perfect. Backslash. The crew is almost down. I'm gonna end this with Spear Blade. Armor Shard and the chain attack ended. Alright, now it's the last bit of the Telethia left to go and just finish them off. These normal Telethia respawn no matter what. Where am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting you. Darn it. I hate these things. I've seen enough of these to last a lifetime. As soon as you get to this level, it's getting annoying. Win again. Lariat. Alright. Let's just split edge this. Unfortunately, our tension now be maxed is not easy. Although the affinity between the three of them is so good. Well, there's Palm Cross again. Look. Nice. Now you're green. Now you're blue. Thank goodness. Now we finally can fight these things in peace.
That was great, guys.
Alright, there we go. Telethia Ring, of course. Whatever. It's whatever. Now, there's a downside to this. I probably want to get more affinity of certain characters just to max out their affinity. Unfortunate downside is Melia kind of means I have to resort to a lot of other things, and I really don't like it. The problem is there is a new heart-to-heart down here, and it requires me to go one direction, and I need to do that. So, unfortunately for me, I have to use Melia for this for a little bit. The next two, one found behind us, is Telethia Callian. Of course, this is going to be an exhausting one, given the fact that... Actually, I'm going to go back to Shoal... Could I get away with no tank? No, I'm just back to normal. I'm going to do the other ones with the other one. Okay, let's just still fight this Callian. There is a heart-to-heart here, but we don't have access to it yet because of this. This one, on the other hand, starts up Soul Read automatically. So, yeah, let's put him out of his misery, give her the Soul Read by just doing that. Or Ryan lost his ability to use Sword Drive to decide to use it to turn. Good job, Ryan. You wasted your soul. And now we're just going to deal some damage with this Callian. Unfortunately, we gotta lead him away, otherwise we're not going to get any bonus hits. And either Chronicles is a dangerous route that can send people flying. Get your butt over here. Thank you. Now I can actually hit you normally. I can't do my areas where I can hit them with the actual bonus area effect because I can't do that because it was too close to the end. Now I can actually do that. I can actually get the chain attack going. No.
Okay.
Sword drones.
My turn.
Ryan, let's do a sword drive. Perfect. Split edge. It's going. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a Spear Blade, which is my strongest damage in art right now. And not enough to kill him, but we're getting close. Killer Tail again, of course. Not exactly the bad thing, all things considered. I was expecting something worse. Far worse than that. Alright, so yeah, it's almost dead at least. Poor Callian. He's gonna finally rest in peace. There we go, and Armor Shard again. Level up for Fiora, and now she's getting closer to 88. 89 now. This is already getting close enough to do it, but first things first, let's put Melia in the party so we can actually get these chances to do so. I need to get the heart-to-heart, and unfortunately for me, I have to resort to Melia for this. I don't like resorting to Melia when it comes to the fact that she doesn't do as much like Shulk, but at the same time, I better make sure I have control of her to do this. So let's go after the Aria Telethia over here. Both of them attacking twos. I'm better off this team because, unfortunately for me, I can't exactly do any sort of healing with my team right now. go, there we go, there we go, and...
Let us move in for the killing.
I really wish I had more points. It's not acting for whatever reason. And go to you. Chain X, no matter what, will automatically increase your affinity of characters, so getting more Chain X is always good. Only word of warning is the fact that certain team sets are worse than others, so
None can oppose
that's
us.
why I did not much damage this one.
That's gotta hurt. Fiora!
Nice. I didn't get the higher type. Actually, what was that? Chain attack or was that? No, that was definitely not. Annoyed. Oh, it's totally dead.
Should be okay if we fight.
Alright. And let's actually check the skills, because I know there's a new skill unlocked. Domban finally learned a 4th skill known as Deadly Determination. Increasing tension when using arts. Very good. Now, I think I can get a way of getting more burst affinity, so... let's check. Chain Link is what I need the most. What do I want to get rid of? Yeah, I have enough for Chain Link now. Alright, now I can deal with the other ones. Let's deal with the other ones and get this out of the way. I want to get enough to that way Melia actually, you know, helps more in battle. Because I need to get the affinity up to at least green for Melia and Fiora right now. That's the best I can do. You gotta love when the battery runs low. Let's do this. Oh, I'm sure benefit from Potion Copper Plus. What am I thinking? I should probably give her Copper Plus. There we go, more damage up. I'm already seeing the benefits. Spear Blade. And a Lariat. You need to do more chain attacks in order to get more chances of getting affinity up, and this is the best way to do it, so yeah, very good. Gold chest again.
None can oppose us.
My luck's always stupid. I can't even use that. Why do you keep giving me double blade? Telethia Adonis is over here. He's one of the stronger ones in the group, so be very careful. We're gonna have to get rid of the aerial Telethia first. This one, of course, being a Telethia that is based around the fact that it uses predation a lot. Let's get the other ones first. I think I can get... no, I got it. Let's just go through one of each time so we can actually do it. We gotta get rid of the aerial Telethia first. And that's... no, summon it. Darn it. I already screwed up. I already screwed up. I already screwed the pooch. Deal enough damage. As you can tell, I'm definitely not healing. There's a lot of anti-healing on this team, and unfortunately that's the case. Well, there goes Ryan.
Things are going to plan. Double blade. You saved me.
We need to lower the amount of damage output going on these guys. Why are you attacking? Oh, I'm locked on. Darn it! I hate when that happens. Oh, the vision. I see it. Predation on everyone again. Summon Earth does decrease the damage at least, but at the same time, I really don't like using it. Well, there goes Ryan. Okay, using a chain attack before it happens is so much better.
Witness my true power.
Annoying.
Your turn. My turn.
Wind.
Don't mess up.
More swing on everyone. Alright, and I'm going to have to go as a... I'm going to Ultra Bolt to keep this going. Poison now. Spear Blade. Again. I'm going to do a Sword Drive at max them to actually do a lot of damage. Alright, Dionysus, you're getting lower in HP. Can you please cease your nonsense? I really don't care for it. And there goes Ryan. That's not good. Can I move?
Get a hold of yourself.
Armor Shard, he's dead. Now we can actually go up the other one. Goodness sake, you're so annoying. Get out of here with that nuisance. Thank you. Yeah, Aerial Telethia are so annoying. Well, there's a silver chest.
Let's not lose
That was exhausting. Given the fact that Dynas was being very painful, it makes sense. There is a heart-to-heart up here, however, it requires characters to be closer in affinity. I don't want this to be the one I'm going to end this off on, by the way. No, I need what affinity. I do not have what affinity. Okay, that's easier for me. I'm not going to do that yet. Honestly speaking, I need to get more further. So, we have to go to another one. Skill tree also updated. Because of that, we actually got Ricky's next skill, which is a Owl's Eye, improving accuracy of back attacks. Oh, Shulk. I think you like that one. Ah, bollocks. I need 45. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, I'm going to see you back at the Imperial Villa. So, that's done with that. There's one more Telethia over there, of course, and the heart-to-heart I want to do is this one, but unfortunately, I don't have green affinity. Despite me fighting with Melia and Fiora for a little bit, it's not enough to actually get a green affinity. It's not easy. However, there is a method to do it. You need to use the affinity chart to do this. Let's go and try to see if we can get greater affinity. Right now, Fiora and Melia don't have green affinity, so I'm going to get flowers. I'll go back after I increase the affinity. Well, that was easier. I got green affinity now. However, now I'm going to go to Gato for this. Let's go and get him out of his misery. Poison. Alright, speed up, and now let's get our buffs up, and ready to go. Finally put him out of his misery once and for all. It's easier to get back, worse to get back here than any other area, especially given the fact that the other Telethia are just obnoxious at that point. It's not like it's too much of a worry, all things considered. So, yeah, let's finish this off. And put him in the rest, actually. Wind again, and then let's blast him with wind, and then do that, and then finally, and another one. Let him die at least. I think this will actually kill him. Armor Shard, of course. Telethia Triumph. Kill a lot of Telethia. That's pretty much all you have to do. At least 100 from what I understand. So, let's do this heart-to-heart over here. This heart-to-heart is requiring Melia and Fiora at any point in time in the game. So let's go talk to this. Melia's Imperial Villa. This is the Imperial Villa. I spent my childhood here with my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. If I had known, I wouldn't have barged in. Don't be silly. It's quite alright. In fact, I'm glad that you in particular have come to see it. I don't remember off the top of my head. Darn it, no. Why do I brain fart now? Now I remember. Thanks. That means a lot to me. And it really is a lovely home. I'm glad you think so. But something about it seems sad, lonely almost. You think so too? This place always had a lonely feel to it. So it's not just me then. I'm sorry, Melia. I didn't mean to say anything that would upset you. You did nothing of the sort. The truth is, my mother passed away some time ago. It's probably because of that. Oh, that means you're just like me. My mother died when I was young as well. Your brother told me. My mother's room is still as it was, full of memories, but so empty. I somehow get the same sense from this place. Not everyone has that Not everyone has had that kind of experience. No wonder you can recognize the feel of this place. I hope that you'll be able to look after this place. The garden's amazing. I would love to hang out here again. It's really growing on me. And I'd love for you to visit again. I'm glad it's made such an impression on you. Well, interesting tidbits about Melia's family and the fact her mother passed away a while ago. Given the fact that she's half Homs, well, it makes sense. She's 88 in game, so she probably passed away a long time ago. Anyway, though, let's go and talk to the Satora statues and get Rosiel to give it the item. Sorry, let's give Rosiel all the armor shards that we collected, and finally end this off for that one. There's also a bunch of other things I need to do and level up quickly, but at the same time, it's going to be a bit of exhausting one we're going to be going to next. This is the last thing we need to do in Alcamoth, by the way, in case you're all wondering. So there's no more left of things to do in Alcamoth. Rosiel, I have to talk to you.
Hey.
You've brought something for me. Could it be? It is. You are so kind. Galvin will no longer be alone. I shall place them beside Galvin's armor fragment. I hope I was of some help. Please take this. It is from all of those who were protected by the men you saved. We owe you a great debt. For the quest completion, you get access to aggro down 5, really good, which decreases the auto-attacking aggro and healing, so very good for attackers. And we're getting close to the next level. So, I'm going to go to the next area we're going to be starting off our next journey for. And then we're going to end this off. And we're here in Colony 9 again. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, and we might as well bring back the old crew again for this. Because next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to be unlocking Ryan's last skill tree. See you all next time!
Yeah.